it's summer in Albuquerque, and it means jazz. And
it does.
It's all over town, isn't it?
Yep. This is now the 8th year, actually, of the New Mexico Jazz Festival, and it's not just in Albuquerque. That's why we call it the New Mexico Jazz Festival, because we have things in Santa Fe and in multiple venues, and of course at the Outpost Performance Space. We had a great performance on Saturday down in Old Town. That's a long-standing tradition of the festival, and then next weekend we have at the Highland Theater, and then all day on the streets of Route 66 and Summerfest, and then things up at the Lenzik, and it's great. And on the Plaza of Santa Fe also, so multiple venues.
You really are everywhere.
I don't know, not everywhere.
Santa Fe, Albuquerque.
We still have a few frontiers to hit.
Okay, you gave me the schedule here, and there's some really amazing performers coming in. The Yellow Jackets are going to be...
The Yellow Jackets are on Friday night at the Highland Theater, which kicks off our a 3-day Summerfest. This is the first year. Summerfest is a collaboration between the City of Albuquerque Cultural Services Department and the Nob Hill Main Street Group, which is a great group, and Outpost / the New Mexico Jazz Festival. So it's a wonderful collaborative effort, and I think unique in that way. And we meet every week all year long to kind of plan this thing. And this year we decided to try and expand it into a 3-day event. And we believe it can become we have 50,000 people coming to it, and that's basically a local audience. And we believe, with an event like this, we can be bringing in people from out of town, and it can be huge. It's already huge, but it can be huger.
Huger. We know what you mean.
So we have the Friday night concert at the Highland Theater, which makes sense because that's in Nob Hill, and we have support from the county, Bernalillo County, and huge support from the city. And then we have all day on Summerfest on Route 66 from Washington to Girard. Goes from 2 to 10:30. 2 in the afternoon till 10:30 at night, and then on Sunday morning we're having a bunch of brunches, jazz brunches in
Beautiful.
Nob Hill restaurants.
Oh.
So
can't beat that.
We're setting the stage for a bigger event.
So these concerts all over town, is it free? Are there price to pay?
Yeah, some of them are paid events. Many of them are paid events, but many of them are free. Our thing in Old Town was free. The Summerfest, of course, is free. And there are 3 stages, 20 bands, mostly local bands, but several bands from out of town, as we've always had a headliner or 2 or 3, and that's free. And then Santa Fe Plaza, we have their wonderful series. We have an evening dedicated to the Jazz Festival up there as well.
Oh.
Now we've got a couple videos of some artists. I want you to talk about this and tell us who they are. Let's roll the first one, you guys, and have a look. Who is this?
Oh, this is the great Lionel Luecki, young guitarist from Benin, West Africa, who's been in the United States for many years, and he's, as you can see, he connects the kind of African vocalese stuff with his own guitar playing, and he's made really quite a name for himself. He's at the Outpost for 2 nights next week, and on 24th and 25th, and then he's playing with Terence Blanchard, who's one of the great trumpet players and composers, at the Lenzik on the 26th. And Terence Blanchard was a mentor of his at the Monk Institute in California. So Lionel Luecki is terrific.
Now, the other video is the group Red Barat, Brooklyn. These guys are going to rock the Route 66 Summerfest, and I hear they're fantastic. Let's give you a sample of them right here. Kind of a different sound.
Sound like a really fun group.
Yeah, they are a party band. And this is the 4th year of the Summerfest, and one thing I've learned is that you want to have a party band there at 10 o'clock at night. So they're one of the headliners, and their music is called Bhangra music from North India, and but it's kind of like Indian music. That's that Indian drum, the dole, meets a New Orleans brass band.
Yeah, because it doesn't really strike me as like a jazz sound right there.
No, you know, jazz festivals have a tradition now. You go to the New Orleans Jazz Festival, everybody's there. So jazz festivals have a tradition of involving other things as well. So world music, of course, would be one of them, quote unquote world music, because it's all world music. You know, the symphony is world music also, but people always think of those things from elsewhere as world music. But so they're going to be great.